Hello everyone, Welchy here, and welcome to a brand new series on my channel, which is now going to be called Welchy's Wednesday Weekly. So this is basically an idea I've had for a while. I had an idea to do a little chat show with a few friends, and I decided to kind of do it on my own for now. This is basically the idea I had. Again, I just want to do a big shout out to PlayStation Access. They don't really need my shout out, but I just want to go ahead and say it. They're a big inspiration for this sort of series. I love what they do with their access granted, and that's basically what I'm loosely basing this on. So yeah, so this is basically going to be a series where what I plan to do every Wednesday, of course, my Wednesday weekly, which the name kind of comes from like a newspaper sort of thing, like a independent weekly. I don't know whatever they're called. But I plan for it to include basically the news stories in gaming, um, games I've been playing. I'm going to talk about things I've been doing and playing. Comment of the week, which I'll get into later. It's quite self-explanatory. Upcoming videos and games, a poll vote, and a rising YouTuber. Okay, so that's basically the general consensus. We're going to go straight into it with the top news stories of the week, and it's going to be like a top 5 um, news stories each week. If it's a bad week for news and gaming, it'll be shorter, of course, but we're going to aim for a top 5 each week. So we're going to go straight into it. As this is the first episode, not all of these news stories are from the week before. It could be a couple of weeks ago, but these are the biggest news stories of late. And number 1, Gears of War 4. Loads of information for Gears of War 4 has been released via Game Informer, the coalition, the company producing the game or creating the game, have teamed up with Game Informer to release some info at a regular pace. So there's still more info to be released, which is exciting. They've got the whole of March basically to release information. Top news that has come out from Gears of War 4. The beta is going to be arriving April the 18th to the 24th for those of us that have played the Gears of War Ultimate Edition game on Xbox One. You have until April the 11th to play Gears of War. If you played a game before April 11th, then you will get early access to the beta from the 18th to the 24th of April, which will be sent through Xbox messages, which is a little concern from me because they also did this for the Gears of War 1, 2, 3, and Judgment codes that you got for buying Ultimate Edition. A lot of them came through quite late. Hopefully they're going to sort their act out for the beta keys because that'll cause an outrage if people don't get them on time. But that's how you're going to get them. And for everyone else, everyone on Xbox One gets the beta from the 25th of April to the 1st of May. So we all get 2 weeks if we played Gears of War Ultimate Edition. If not, you get 1 week. So that's exciting news. And other news from Gears of War. New characters in this game. You've got JD Phoenix, who is Marcus's son. Marcus, the main protagonist on Gears of War 1, 2, 3. JD Phoenix is his son. He's now the main protagonist of this game. He is voice acted by Liam McIntyre, who many of us may know from the Spartacus series. He was Spartacus himself in seasons 2 and 3. And I'm very glad that it's him. He's a great actor, great voice actor as well. I think he'll do a great job. Other characters, there's 3 characters. One, JD Phoenix, of course. Then the other 2, you've got Kate Diaz, who is a daughter of the Outsider leaders. And Outsiders is basically, you've got the cog soldiers, and you've got the Outsiders. The Outsiders are kind of rebels, I guess. We haven't been told too much about them, but Kate Diaz is one of the daughters of the leaders, and she's voice acted by Laura Bailey. Not too much info on her yet, the character, of course, but it's exciting stuff. And the third character being Delmont, or Del Walker, who is an ex-cog soldier, voice acted by Eugene Bird. So that's really exciting stuff. We've got there's images. I've probably put them up on the screen for you while I was talking about it. They've got new weapons. The drop shot, which is opposite to the digger. So for those of us that have played Gears of War 3, the digger was a weapon where it shot something into the ground, went along the ground, and exploded when it comes to an enemy. This time it fires a mine into the air, which travels in the air as long as you're holding the trigger, and as you release it, it violently crashes down to the ground and kills anything within its range. So that sounds pretty cool. We've also got the Buzzkill. The Buzzkill fires buzzsaws, and they do not stick into walls. It fires loads of buzzsaws as long as you're holding down the trigger, and they bounce off walls and they can obviously slash and do a lot of damage to the enemies, but they can also kill you, so it's good to be in cover, and it's a dangerous weapon to use. As good as it could be, it could also be dangerous for yourself. And the combat knife has also been revealed, which is a new weapon and a new. There's one per faction, which is interesting for multiplayer wise, as there's going to be cog soldiers who have their own version of combat knife. You've got the outsiders who have their own combat knife, and then you've got the swarm, who's a new enemy type, who have their own one. But for multiplayer, it makes sense for them to have 4. For humans against monsters, in such a sense, it makes sense for it to be 2 against 2. So that may mean and may suggest that there's another enemy type yet to be revealed, which is very exciting. It could be the Locust coming back. Highly doubt it, but you never know. So moving on to new enemies. This is a big Gears of War 4 section, I know. New enemies, you've got the drones. The drones are very similar to the Locust, but they are in fact swarm. No one really knows yet why they're so similar to the Locust. Many people are assuming or guessing that the emulsion mixed with Locust has kind of evolved them into a new breed of enemy. That's a very... I don't know. I don't believe that. Maybe they just ran out of ideas for design. We'll soon find out, I guess. But they are very similar to the Locust in such that they've got their own roles. So, i.e. got the Sniper, the Grenadier, the Hunter, similar to the ones that you had on Gears of War. They had higher Snipers and Grenadiers. And there's one picture with the Hunter who seems to be holding a torque bow, which is obviously very similar to the Ferron Guards from the Gears of War series. You've also got the Juvies. The Juvies are similar to the Wretches, but have been told that they are faster, harder, and scarier than the Wretches. And they can pop out of pods and stuff. Loads of information. Go and check out Game Informer for more information, so I can keep this nice and short and sweet. And you've also got the Pouncers. The Pouncers were seen in the E3 demo, which were jumping around and looks pretty cool actually. But they're again a part of the Swarm and not part of the Locust. So moving on to the second news story of the week. We're finished with Gears of War 4. I know there's a lot of info to take in. Second news story of the week is PlayStation VR is finally coming. Obviously, it's been coming for a while, but we've got a release date in October. God, I hope that's right. I apologise if it's not. But it will be selling at £350 pre-order. One catch that I didn't realise is that you actually need a PS4 and the PlayStation camera for it to work and function, which is interesting. Obviously, a lot of us and the majority of people will now have a PS4. But if you want to work with PlayStation VR, you're also going to need to invest in the PlayStation camera, which is all sold separately. Obviously, there will be a bundle, I assume, with PlayStation VR, PS4, and the Eye toy, whatever it's called. That's going to cost a bomb, but it's there. Will I be getting it? Probably not. You never know. Maybe if I run into some money. But right now, I don't believe in PlayStation VR, and I won't until I know it works. But it has come. There's a lot of games that have been shown at the GD Games Development Conference. Loads of them on Game Informer again, and one game in particular I was very interested in was that they got an Until Dawn sort of prequel game, which goes into how Josh kind of lost his sanity. That looks really cool. So yeah, PlayStation VR coming at a pricey price of $350. So News Story 3, we've got Uncharted 4 that has gone gold, which means it is now ready, it's finished, it's been shipped to companies to make discs and then go out onto shelves. And that's earlier than I thought, considering that the release is in May the 10th. Maybe it'll come sooner, maybe they'll bring forward the release date, who knows. But it is now gone gold, it is ready to be played, and I cannot wait for this game. There's loads of videos going up on the PlayStation YouTube channel right now with the making of the series, or making of this game itself, which, as many of us know, is the last of the Uncharted series, supposedly. So I can see some sad times ahead in this game, which I am looking forward to, but also not looking forward to. So news story number 4, we've got Bully, or also known as Canem Edit from PS2. Which also managed to make this way onto Xbox 360 as Bully. I don't think it went to PS3. And also the game Manhunt, which is another PS2 classic. These games have both been released on the PlayStation 4 in both North America and the UK. I'm not too sure about Europe right now, but it's definitely in the UK and North America stores. I've never played Manhunt myself, but Bully is one of my favourite games of all time, or Canem Edit, especially for PS2. I will be buying it and potentially making a video for it, but I'm going to mention that later. But yeah, they are released on the store. And story number 5, a small little story here. The Telltale's series Walking Dead will be releasing season 3 this year. So after this year, they've also made the Walking Dead Michonne series spin-off. They're going to be releasing the full-on Walking Dead season 3 this year from the very successful and highly acclaimed Walking Dead series. Cool, so that's news stories finished. We're moving on to what I've been playing this week. So this week I've been playing, well, we're going to go on to, I'm going to break this down because when I play my consoles, I record, I restream, or I just play for fun. Recording this week, I haven't been recording as much as usual because I've had so many videos stocked up. I've just taken a break from it. But I've been recording some FIFA. I've got a new FIFA series on the way, which I'll discuss later. And some NBA. I've been continuing my career mode and my GM mode, which hopefully you'll enjoy on the channel. Streaming. I've been streaming a lot lately. Some of you may have seen it, may have not, but I was streaming Uncharted 3 from the Uncharted Nathan Drake collection. It's the only one I haven't played, or hadn't played. And obviously with Uncharted 4 coming, I needed to get it finished, so I knew I was up to date with the story. And I finished it on stream. It was really enjoyable, really good streaming it. I gained a few followers when I was streaming it. And it was a good time. Hopefully you was there to watch it. If you wasn't, still come and watch my streams because I'm still playing all sorts of games. I've also, for example, I've streamed Gears of War. I did a night of Gears of War, which was pretty fun. We played some, what do you call it, Blitz. Gears of War Ultimate Edition, of course, I'm talking about. We played some Blitz, and we also played 2v2 National Execution with Jack. So that was fun. And I've also just started, actually last night, streaming Tomb Raider, or Rise of the Tomb Raider. Obviously the original Tomb Raider, or I say the original, of the new Tomb Raiders, the first one I finished a couple of years ago, which is brilliant, and this one is just as good, it seems so far, and I will be streaming that from now until I finish it. So if you fancy watching, jump into the streams and watch me play some Tomb Raider. And while I've been playing games for fun, it's mainly been Black Ops 3 and Rocket League, with more of an emphasis on Black Ops 3, because I actually managed to unlock from the supply drops. Is it supply drops? Whatever they're called on this game, can't remember. I unlocked the MX Garand. Finally got it, and it's a decent weapon. I'm potentially going to bring a video out. I'm not sure, giving a sort of review or just some gameplay of the gun, because I'm very aware that not everyone has it because it's taken me so long to get it. So yeah, I've got that, so I've been playing quite a lot of Black Ops 3 to get used to that gun. And Rocket League as well, because I'm planning on doing something with Rocket League on the channel, because it's such a fun game to play, especially with friends. And I've been playing that quite a bit as well. So, comments of the week. This is the section which hopefully in the future will be really, really enjoyable for me and you guys as viewers. Right now, I get like one comment a video, and it's always from Jack or Bashy. And I really appreciate the comments from you, Jack, and anyone else who comments. I do really appreciate it. It really does help YouTubers. It motivates you, and the likes, the comments, the interacting with us on Twitter and everything. It really does give you motivation to carry on with this stuff, especially at the early stages when you're struggling to get viewers and whatnot. So I wanted to appreciate the comments that I get with a comments of the week section. So for now, while I'm quite small, it's just going to be the one comment. If I start getting quite a few comments, I will go through a few of my favourite comments. So this week, my favourite comment from, obviously, Bashy Games. And it was on my Street Fighter 4... 4? What am I talking about? Street Fighter 5 series, where I play ranked matches. Episode 4. And his comment says, RIP, lose headset. 2014, 2016, you will be missed. Sad face. I love that comment. It really made me laugh because, obviously, if you haven't seen that episode, I raged quite a bit. And this poor headset here, which is still somehow working. So the comment is invalid because he said RIP, it's not quite dead yet. But it was a funny comment, made me laugh. And that is definitely comment of the week. So congrats, Jack, you got comment of the week for the first time. Okay, moving on, we're going to talk about my upcoming videos and games. So videos, we've got my FIFA series, which is starting soon. It's going to be another shout out to Bashy Games because it's his series of FIFA career mode that made me want to do my own. Obviously, he wasn't the first one. There's been many, many people that have done a FIFA series, especially career mode. And I wanted to do my own. And it's coming soon. I won't spoil anything of what happens or who I buy or whatnot. But a FIFA Manager Mode series is coming shortly to this channel. And hopefully you'll enjoy that as much as I'm going to enjoy playing it. Again, you're going to get the usual stuff in the channel. My NBA series will continue. My Minecraft series, which is probably my least successful series. I feel like not many people enjoy that one so much, but I'm going to continue it anyway. Until Dawn, loved the hell out of that game. That Let's Play is finished, by the way. I don't think I've mentioned it. I have fully recorded everything. It's just got to keep uploading now, so that is going to continue uploading, of course. And that game gets seriously crazy. And I think that's all my series currently, isn't there? My zombies series is finished, as you would have seen. Hopefully you enjoyed that one. But I know another new series coming, and which I'm really interested in doing. I'm definitely going to do. I've decided, and it's going to be similar to this one. So this one, well, actually, it's nothing like this one. This one, currently that you're watching, is Welchy's Wednesday Weekly, which is obviously a Wednesday series. Every Wednesday, hopefully, I'll be able to do this series. And a similar one, I want to do Flashback Friday. Flashback Friday is obviously going to be released on a Friday. Guess it's hard to guess. And for this series, I'm going to go back and play old games. And when I say old, I'm not talking mega old. I'm talking old games, oldish games, Xbox 360 games basically, because I've still got my Xbox 360 that I want to play and use. So games like the old Call of Duty games, which are the main reason I wanted to do the series. But then I thought I could do everything. I could do the old Gears of Wars. I can do the old Portal games. I could do Rainbow Six Vegas. I'm just looking at my Xbox 360 is on now. I'm just looking at some of the games I've got. I could do the old GTA 4. Also, and basically anything that was on Xbox 360, which is now considered an old game, I will play. And even Advanced Warfare on PlayStation 4, that is now considered the old Call of Duty. I won't do that yet because it's still relatively new, but one day that will be classed as an old game, and then I'll play that. So yeah, Flashback Friday, that's my idea. It doesn't have to be multiplayer. That's one thing I want to talk about as well. That is also going to be, so for example, like I said, Portal, it'll be like a highlights let's play. So it won't be a full-on let's play like my Until Dawn one. It'll be sort of a highlights one, so it goes through the game quicker. It might take 1 or 2 Fridays, but basically I don't want to do a whole let's play of it. It'd be like a flashback kind of highlights series. Which leads me on to my final, my second final, my poll vote. Poll vote. It's so hard to say poll vote and not say poll vote. Poll vote is going to be basically where I want more viewer interaction on my videos. So that's why I've got comments of the week. Hopefully that will bring people to start commenting on my videos a bit more. And also this thing is going to, poll vote is going to give me a chance to get your opinion. So basically, every Wednesday I'm going to put up a poll on my Twitter page, which is, if you want to know what's going on my channel, go to my Twitter because I'm always talking about what's happening in my life and what's happening on the channel on there. Every Wednesday I'm going to put a poll up for 4 days-ish, 4 or 5 days, where you can vote for whatever I choose you to vote for on this episode. And this week, and you don't have to go to my Twitter, you can also just comment in the comments below. You can do both, it's up to you. You can comment your answer in the comments below and I'll add it all up and talk about it in the next episode while also giving you a new poll in the next one as well. So, this week I'm interested, or I want to know, what game would you like to see for my Flashback Friday series? So the poll vote will have a few games on there. I don't know what ones I'm going to put on the poll yet, but go ahead to my poll on my Twitter page, which is in the description below and at the end of my video, in the outro. Go over to my Twitter and pick the game. One of the options will be other, where you then reply to me and pick that game you want, or tell me the game you want. Or just comment in the comments below. Let me know what game you want to see, and I won't just pick the winner. If I see a game there and I think, oh my god, yeah, I forgot about that game, I'll do that as well. But I will announce the winner of the series, and I will do that game. So there you go. That's the poll vote. That's the new idea I've got for each week. So you've got 4 days to vote. If you're watching this a year's time, the poll is finished, but feel free to keep commenting anyway. Okay, and then the final part of this series is the upcoming YouTubers. So this is where I'm going to basically promote a YouTuber who I think deserves more recognition for their channel, and hopefully that will bring them a few more viewers. Obviously I haven't got many yet, but if I ever do get bigger and bigger, this should help smaller YouTubers gain some viewers as well. And this week, you may have guessed it from what I've been talking about today, but I am going to highlight and promote Bashy Games. He's got a really good YouTube channel. He's just started doing video commentaries and live video commentaries, and they're really enjoyable to watch. He's got a FIFA series, as I mentioned, where he's doing a manager mode of West Ham. I won't spoil what he's done, but he's doing pretty well on there. Go and check that out if you like to. I recommend you do if you like FIFA. He's also got Black Ops 3 videos, and he can do pretty much anything. He's got loads of other things, and we're probably going to be doing stuff together soon. So that would be really cool and really interesting. So go and check him out, and here's a little clip of his video.
He's done him. He's done him. He's done the left back. He's looked for the ball to Mbolo as well. Oh, what a ball to Mbolo. Come on, let's make it 2-0, boys. Yes. Well done, Mbolo. That is 2-0. We're absolutely having them. Who even are Arsenal?
Okay, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this episode. This is the very first Welchy's Wednesday Weekly. I keep forgetting if it's Welchy's Wednesday Weekly or Welchy's Weekly Wednesday. It's Wednesday's Weekly. Yeah, Wednesday Weekly. Let me know what you think. This is just basically not a test because it's going to happen every week in this format. But let me know in the comments what you think. Should I change things around? Should I do something before the other? Or should I do news stories last? I think news stories is best to go first, but let me know. Should I talk more about the news? Obviously, this week I did loads of information on Gears of War 4 and then not much on the rest. What do you think? Should I do short briefings? Should I have not gone into so much detail as Gears of War 4? Or should I go into more detail on everything else as well? Let me know. I want to obviously try and keep these videos as short as possible so it doesn't bore you. But let me know if you want to see something else. If you've seen some other people do some cool things that you think would be good for my channel, please let me know and I'll look into it. But yeah, thanks for watching. Remember to comment below what you want to see on my Flashback Friday series. And also go onto my Twitter page to vote as well. Thanks for watching. Hopefully your comments will be on Comments of the Week next week. And I will see you next time.